Hey guys, well, you joined me in beautiful Puerto Rico on the beach. Look at that. And what I want to talk about today is independence and being your own man, okay? And why is this important? Well, it's certainly important in dating, but it's important in many other aspects of life as well. So that's the topic. And the reason for this is, there's a couple of reasons for it. I saw a really good quote earlier that another dating coach posted, and I'm going to try now to, this is from the account Playboy Secrets, by the way, on Twitter. If you go and look him up, he has some good advice on there, Playboy Secrets. And the quote said something along the lines of, if you want to attract the highest tier women into your life, then you're going to have a great deal more self-respect than, or rather you're going to have to place more importance on your self-respect than on your feelings, okay? So more importance on your self-respect than on your feelings, okay? And I think this, for me anyway, my interpretation of this, it really relates to this thing about being your own man, okay? So what does he mean by self-respect? Well, obviously, we'd have to ask him, wouldn't we? And he's not here. But the way that I read that quote was to say, look, you have to think that you are the boss, really. You have to be certain of that in the very core of your being, in every fiber of your being. You have to be absolutely convinced that you are the boss, you are the man, all right? And when he says you have to place the importance of that higher than your feelings, I think what he means is, and I could be wrong, if you go in and if you see a very, very attractive woman who you really, really like and you want to go and have a conversation with her, then you're going to have to accept the possibility that she might reject you, and you're going to have to be okay with that. And the way to be okay with that is to be absolutely 100% convinced that you are a good catch, that you are a high value guy, okay? So how do you get to that point? Well, in my view, you get to that point by doing self-improvement, which is what we always talk about, money, muscles, game, and all of that stuff. You've got to stay in reasonable shape, you've got to look good, look after your fashion, look after your grooming, all of those things. You've got to make sure that the fundamental product, which is you, is as good as it can possibly be. So that's the first thing. But beyond that, you've also got to steer your own course in life, I think is the very best way of putting it. You've got to steer your own course in life, and you've got to be sure that it is the right course, or at least it is a good course to be on. Why do I say this? Well, what you see online actually is that a lot of people are followers rather than being leaders. There's a lot of followers out there, there's a lot of fans, there's a lot of hero worshippers, and there are fewer people, it seems to me, who are the captain of their own ship, who are charting their own course, all right? And for me, being an individual, charting your own course, and doing it regardless of fashion or what's in style or what other people are talking about or what other people say you should do, I think is the very best way to get to self-respect, okay? Because it's only when you are on your own path and you are convinced of the validity of that path, come what may, that you can truly respect yourself. If you become a carbon copy of somebody else, okay? If you're a carbon copy of somebody else, or you aspire to be somebody else in lieu of your own actual preferred path, then you're living somebody else's identity, you're living somebody else's dream, and you may well be helping that other person to get rich. And that just isn't a good way to be, okay? So, and really, if you're completely on your own path, if you're doing your own thing, you're doing what you want to do, regardless of what other people may say or think or whatever, then when you go and interact with that very attractive woman, and if she rejects you or not, it doesn't really matter, okay? It doesn't really matter, because you've got enough going on anyway that really, who cares what some individual person thinks or feels. And the truth of the matter is that because you're convinced of the validity of your cause, you're just going to go with it anyway. It doesn't matter, okay? So that's my take on all of this stuff, and that's my take particularly on individuality, which I think is absolutely essential. I think is lacking, actually, in the modern world. There is a homogenization going on in the modern world anyway, because of globalization and everything. So people buy clothes in the same shops, and they listen to the same music, and wherever you are in the world, there's this homogenization going on anyway. And then on top of that, you have people hero worshipping online figures or movie stars or rock stars or politicians or whatever, and try to be like that person at the expense of being their own true, actualized self. And that is a mistake. And if you fail to sort that out, then you're always going to be living a substandard life. Anyway, with all that being said, hope you enjoyed the video, live from Puerto Rico. Well, not live, obviously it's pre-recorded, but I'm live here at the moment. If you would like to support the channel, please click the like button, give me a comment beneath. It really helps with the algorithm. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, as I say. If you would like to discuss your own dating life with me, then you can jump on a call. Just drop me an email, troy@realtroyfrancis.com, or hit the Calendly link below. And support the channel via Patreon. Again, the link is below. I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.